men especially, we will save ourselves from a huge degree of mental stress and pressures when we learn to give our wives access into what our earnings are. So the worst thing you will do to a woman is keep secrets from her, especially when it concerns financial issues. A woman will never stop asking for something. They always demand. It is in their nature to always demand. Actually, I believe that it is installed in women, of course, to depend on men. It is the responsibility of the man, the husband, to take care of the wife. Basic responsibility. Yes, there are some other times that the woman ought to also, if the woman is well-to-do, she should also help in the fending for the needs of the family. But the responsibility, as far as the scripture is concerned, and as far as African culture is concerned, the man is saddled with the core responsibility of taking care of the family, especially the wife. And in the core of a woman is that urge to always seek for more, want for more. But when you open yourself up to your wife and you tell her, see, this is what I earn, this is what I have, this is what I have in the account, this is all that I am. And I think actually that is what marriage is all about. See, you can't have a successful marriage without first being married with regards to your finances. Marriage is not just about giving birth to children. It's not just about cohabitation, coming together and living in the same house. It means you all, both of you, having everything in common from the moment you got married. You are not supposed to entertain any secrets whatsoever. When you begin to entertain secrets in your marriage, it no longer is a marriage. It is no longer a marriage. Are you getting what I'm saying? Once secrecy comes into a marriage relationship, that marriage has begun to crumble immediately. Especially secrecy in financial matters. We've heard of stories where a man dies suddenly and then the wife actually does not know where to start. And then you see the family members coming around, pressuring her, bring this and that, and intimidating her and all that. Taking her out of the equation completely and not leaving anything for her and the children. Most of the times that is because the man did not carry the wife along. I had this situation once, I think, yes, my neighbor basically, one-time neighbor. From the things that happened to them, we got to have this idea that he did not carry his wife along in his business issues. His wife didn't know exactly how much was coming in and how much was going out. So because of that, the wife would always demand and demand and demand. And the man, because he wants to show that he's a man, he would always give and give and give, even to the extent of getting to borrow and borrow and borrow until they entered into a very big ditch of debt. They became indebted. They couldn't pay their rent at all. They were now in serious debt completely. Now that is the situation. You see, I believe so strongly that when, as a man, you open yourself up completely to your wife and say, this is how we are financially, this is how I am financially, you've actually begun a process. You've actually begun to, build up trust with regards to financial matters. See, when we have a strong level of trust financially, when you establish a level of trust financially in your home, between you and your wife, majority of your headache is gone. A good wife will know, okay, this is what he has. Okay, let's streamline. A good wife will begin to manage. You see, that Proverbs woman, the woman of virtue, that's where you begin to see the virtue of the woman come from. You begin to see her do whatever she wants to do because she wants to help in the process. But when she is oblivious, and unfortunately there are some people who actually, when they are cutting a woman, they present a wrong idea. They present an idea to the woman that they are they are well to do, they are too rich, they have enough to take care of, they don't come out the way they are. And the woman comes in with that idea, and eventually when she comes in, the man continues to pretend and all that. What do you expect the woman to do? She will keep on demanding, and when you don't give her, she will think that you're being stingy. She will think that you don't want to give her. She will think one thing or the other and all that. And there are headaches that these things bring into the home. I discovered this thing even before I got married. Actually, my parents, they had an open, how do I put it now? Actually, my dad's finances were managed by my mother. She knew everything that came in and all that, and that built a strong bond between them. When they had financial issues, they knew that both of us were into this. My mom would go to the extent of going without, denying herself of certain legitimate necessities and all that, just because she wants to make sure that ends will meet. That is why when she goes to market, she tries everything possible to make sure that the little she has or she had, she will use it to get as much as she could, because she knew that where this thing is coming from is limited. So I have to be the manager here. You want to arouse the responsibility of your wife, especially as management concerned, as far as home management is concerned. Expose her to your earnings. Don't keep her in the secrets. Don't keep her aside from your earnings. Don't keep financial secrets from her. I hope you're getting what I'm saying here. It will help you. Even if you have all the money in the world, open yourself up to her. It will help you. She will become another backbone. She will become a helper in the midst. That is the essence of which God gave her to you. So she will be your helper. Get her engaged. Let her know you. You're building trust by so doing. Actually, she's supposed to be your backup engine. You may not know what happens tomorrow, so that she can be able to take over immediately without any struggles at all. Especially when you have children. Of course, you want your wife to take care of your children when you are no more. So why not you carry her along in your businesses, in your endeavors and all that? Let your wife know you completely. I think in marriage is all about you knowing your wife in total and your wife knowing you in total. You knowing your wife completely and your wife knowing you completely. Actually, marriage is well achieved when there is no secrecy between the husband and the wife. Like I said earlier, once there is a secret between the man and the wife, marriage is no more. Actually, that's when marriage begins to see. Once you start entertaining secrecy, you start entertaining secrets, you no longer want to share issues, there are things you're keeping from her, you're actually giving the devil the room to destroy your marriage. And a man shall leave his mother and his father and will cleave to his wife, and they both shall become one flesh. Is there anything about yourself that you don't know? Your wife is yourself. She ought to know everything about you. Same thing, the woman. Your husband is yourself. He ought to know everything about you. As a woman, you don't need to have financial dealings somewhere and your husband does not know about it. That is actually contrary. That is completely against the other marriage. If that is the case, you're no longer in marriage. You actually divorced that man from that area of your life. And that is not true. That actually would be a source, a loophole through which more damages will come in. I just pray that we get this and we put this to practice, and it's going to be of help to our general families and our lives, even our health, to be of great help to us psychologically and every other aspects of life. So thank you and God bless you.